I want attacking, purposeful football all the time. Now we're going to have backs against the wall and we're going to fight, and we're going to fight hard. You've got to show me all the guts and all the determination you've got in your body. You've got to inspire me.
A marvellous kick. That's as good as you'll ever see. And puts player back in front.
I don't know about you guys, but if I see one bloke walking out of here, give the pat on the back from people out there for a good effort, I'll spew up.
From inside the centre square. Boyd kicked the goal. Boyd kicked the goal. From inside the centre.
Hey Pack, welcome to Danny Boyd, a podcast about the most fantastic football club in the known universe and indeed all undiscovered universes. That is the Footscray Football Club, Proprietary Limited. I'm Danny McGinlay. Tom Boyd has been banned from the podcast because for those who follow his social media, they will know that he's guilty of a crime that no one can ever be forgiven for. He stopped supporting the Bulldogs. He is a dirty North Melbourne supporter because his sister is playing there. So I've brought in the greatest AFLW podcasters that this club has ever seen. You know him from the Barking Bulldogs. It's a reunion episode. We have Jazz Smith and Mua Laloifi.
Hey! Thanks for having us.
That's all right. It's great. I feel a bit like such a fanboy because I used to listen to your pod, and it wasn't back this year. Very controversially, but now I'm here getting a live show of it.
Yeah, well, we're very happy to be back on a podcast together. It's been a year since our last one.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
In our last episode, I
don't know why we didn't bring it back. To be honest,
we got cancelled.
Oh, we got cancelled.
Welcome to
How
showbiz.
did you get cancelled?
That's how you've really made it in showbiz when you've been cancelled.
Yeah, I actually was really happy about it.
Oh, really?
Showbiz, baby. We just learnt so much. I think it was after all our grand final predictions were so incorrect and we threw off everybody's tipping. That's probably when they were like, you know what, let's not give these girls a mic again. Here we are.
If that was the crime in sports broadcasting, no one would be left.
Fair enough.
It's just so sad. I was sad for about 2 days.
And then?
Sad for about an hour.
And then
I realised we don't actually need to come into the club early anymore.
Had Wednesdays off.
Is that what it was? You would have to come in on Wednesdays when everyone else has got their day off and you'd have to, create content.
Well, no. Jazz would have to create it. I'll just sit right next to it.
How did it come about? Were you sort of just told, all right, you two, you're doing a podcast?
Well, probably the funniest ones in the team. So,
yeah, nice.
Like that kind of naturally banter without making someone cry.
Most of the time.
So obviously when someone cries, it's gone too far.
Yeah. Oh, I understand. Now I'm just curious, who makes other people cry? Who's the harshest one in the playing group?
Oh, I would say Noodles.
Okay.
So fair.
And for those of us who aren't in the change room, who's Noodles?
Oh. Annalie McKee.
Okay.
Yeah. You'd say something real funny and she'll come back with something that hurts you.
Oh,
and you're
I really want it. Can I get Noodles next, please? I'm just talking to your media manager. The comedian in me just really let's play.
Yeah, no, her humour's a bit dry sometimes.
Fantastic.
But, if you play along, there'll only be a few
Or you
tears.
walk away.
Or you walk away.
Yeah.
It does really seem, though, that this playing group is so watertight. And I know every club has to pretend that way, but either what's the secret to either the club being so close or how are you so good at pretending?
No, but you're so right. I don't think I've ever been a part of a group quite like this. It's quite rare to get 30 girls in one room and we're all as close as we are. I feel like that's a really rare thing. I honestly don't know how it came about. I feel like there was a lot of change when Moo and I came into the team last year.
So it's us, yeah.
Yeah, and we came along and we just, we were so funny and everyone just gravitated towards us. But I think there was 10 new players in the year that we came in. And so everyone was so committed to, there's a lot of change. Let's make sure that we make the most of this. And everybody was just so welcoming, including the players, the staff. Everyone was just like, let's bloody do this together. We're technically in a rebuild phase. So let's
We've been rebuilding since 2018. We're up to our 5th rebuild.
And it's working.
Yeah. Well, it genuinely is. Like the club, the team really has seemed to, like you were so close off the field, but this, like, certainly there was a turning point this year where just it seemed to like, oh, we're building, we're good.
Yeah, for sure. We obviously, like Jazz said, quite new group. So then off season, the players kind of gravitated to, other players that find similar interests. So, and then over the off season, they kind of just like build chemistry. Like we would go out, obviously, to the gym. To the gym.
I love that gym. That gym on Chapel
club.
Street. Yeah.
But yeah, and then I think like from there, everyone just built friendships and connected in I guess in a personal level, and then it made it a lot easier to back each other up on field. Because obviously you always want to protect your mates. So when you're actually good friends, kind of want to.
And I also think coming off the back of last season, we finished so well. We started off a little rocky and we finished so well that we kind of saw potential in each other and in ourselves. And we entered the off season with kind of this hunger of, oh God, like the season's over, but we're just getting started. So we kind of brought that into our off season, and we all trained super hard. And we, coming back this year for preseason, everyone was super fit. We smashed all our running times and gym lifts and things like that. So I feel like everybody was just really on the same page of being so committed and so, hungry for it.
When does AFLW preseason begin?
May.
All right. So, and because you live
our last game when it finishes.
Sorry.
Really?
It starts now.
Yes. Good answer.
Are we not going to talk about those pre-seasons?
This is a pre-season, and then there's the pre-season, and then there's the preseason.
So really, you just get on Sunday night. We have our final game against St Kilda. We sing the song, we win. You'll go out to the quote unquote gym. You'll have a glass of wine, then straight back into it.
Absolutely. Next day's the 2K time trial
and a sauna session.
5 a.m. down at the beach.
Absolutely.
Oh man, you both came from other clubs, Gold Coast and Carlton. What is the biggest difference between the Bulldogs culturally and your former clubs? Ultimately, what I'm asking you is talk about how awesome we are, and feel free to gripe about those other losers.
I think the biggest thing that I noticed actually was the connection with the community. And I have said this all along. I'm not just saying this to like hype up our community team, but we have such a strong bond with our community, with our fans and the greater western suburbs, not just in Footscray, but we go all the way to Ballarat and we have the same vibe there as we do in Footscray. And it's really cool how you get to know everybody and how much you feel like you want to give back. So every time we step on that playing field, we're not just playing for ourselves or for our coaches, which are great motivators, but then there's also the wider community that just puts so much love and faith into us. And you just step on that field and you're like, oh God, got to win for Alice, who's skipping school to come watch our game. I'm not joking, that actually happened. Little Alice is getting a little shout out. And Max, who's been
wasn't
asking...
Alice Edmonds? Nah, you were talking about
Alice, different Alice.
Jeez, how young is Alice Edmonds?
She got a parent here to sign a permission slip
to let her play. But yeah, I think that's like the biggest difference, I suppose, is I think it's pretty special what the Bulldogs have created with the community.
You couldn't have given a better answer. Right now, Kylie Watson-Wheeler doesn't realise what... She just has a good feeling inside. Something good just happened.
Ding. What's going on? Someone's talking good about me.
Mua, what do you reckon?
I think Jazz nailed it. And like I'm from... I've been in the West for a while since moving here. So to be part of a club that, really embraces community, that's been like real awesome. So I love it. I love down here, close to the highway, to go down to
because you live down the coast.
I was going to say, you don't live here anymore. Miss Torquay, all right.
But you know what? It's an easy drive. Nice
hours?
little... Yeah.
Wow.
On a good day. Oh, no, not on a good day. On a bad day, it's 2 hours. On a good day, it's like an hour and 7.
Where are you, Jazz? Like, how far away?
I'm in Willie, so 20 minutes.
Okay, yeah, you're all right. Do you go back, because you grew up on the Gold Coast, do you go back there?
I will, yeah. I'll go back, but only for a few weeks, I reckon, to soak up the sun. Because
pre-season starts the next day.
Pre-season starts, and so, you got to get back.
It feels like this year's got a very similar thing to last year. The season ending at the wrong time. We're just sort of hitting our straps, and we've had some really good wins. What I want to do is kind of go through the season. We started off August playing Melbourne. Melbourne have always been good. They're kind of one of the foundation clubs. And annoyingly, they don't seem to have been raided as much as the Bulldogs. It took them ages to win a flag. But when as soon as we won a flag, every other club just went, we'll take her, we'll take her, we'll take her.
Yeah.
And so there's a bit of, old school rivalry there. Did you play in the first game, Jazz?
Yes, I did.
And how was the build? Oh, actually, no. What I want to know, what was the messaging from like Tam and the coaching staff in the off season for this year?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
No, I think this year we really wanted to cement what we built off last year. And so last year was all about discovery and feeling each other out and just, getting to know how to play with each other because it was such a new team. And we had very little change over the off season, which was great. And so heading into this season, we just kind of wanted to cement that and build off what we were able to finish with. And I think we did that in the preseason games. We came up against North and won, which was great. And then we came up against West Coast and we started a little bit rocky. There was some pretty gnarly conditions over in WA, but we were able to fight back in the last quarter and kick, I think, 4 or 5 to tie with them. And so we learnt a lot in those 2 games. Unfortunately, we came up against a side like Melbourne round 1 who I think nobody realised how good they were going to be this year. I kind of had a little inkling that they were going to be really good because last year was a bit of an off year for them in terms of like where they finished. There was still a lot of good to take out of the game. And it's hard to see that as an outsider looking in because you kind of have to analyse our structures and where we're setting up and our midfield patterns and how are our forwards emptying out, things like that. There's still a lot of good, but I think the first few rounds, our biggest work on was getting deep entries into the forward 50 to score. So around the ground, we weren't doing too bad, but then the scoreboard pressure was just shocking because we weren't getting goals. And a lot of that came from our entries and things like that. And that's what we've worked a lot on over the season. And we've seen a big improvement there in the last few games. Were
you part of the pre-season planning because you were still in ACL rehab hell, or were they? Because often the injured players are separated from the herd, and you're just working on getting your body right. But were you in team meetings and things like that?
Yeah, obviously it's a different lens from a rehab perspective. But I was fortunate enough to get the messaging from other players and also from our team. Really, we would have team meetings, so they relay the messages from coaches, and so you're still a part of it. So that's the beauty of it. You still feel like you're a part of it. And I was fortunate enough that I was coming back to preseason and had 3 to 4 months to go. So and that was just to get some game loads in. So but yeah, Jazz nailed it. We wanted to get experience. Games into inexperienced players last season, and now this year more experience than last year. So I think it's a tough one because the season's not that long. So when you're building and you build a momentum in the last we had a real good 3-4 weeks, finding a strong solid team that can gel together, and then at the end of the day it's a bit too late to I guess find your stride and try to make finals. So, but a lot of positives from last season to this season too. So, we're only going to get better as a team, and it's footy some days, and obviously we want to play finals, and hopefully next season. So. It's
coming. Yeah. All right, let's go to round 2 where we got our first real positivity. Something I'm genuinely curious about. We played Richmond at Icon Park. Genuinely curious as a Bulldogs AFLW fan, Richmond are my least favourite team because they took Katie Brennan and Mon Conti, and the betrayal I felt from that it was quite visceral. And I wonder, could you're brand new to the team, you don't have the old pain that I have from it, or is there still a bit of a let's get them? Because I don't think we've ever lost to Richmond, which I'm very proud of.
That's nice.
Because even in the men's, there is a rivalry dating back to Tony Liberatore and Matty Knights having a biff in like 1997, probably before you were both born. But
I was...
You were born?
Yeah, I was 4.
You were 4? Oh, so you remember it. It was an epic day.
You were born.
I was truly born.
Wow.
Okay, Jazz, not that bad. Sorry.
So the rivalry is the rivalry still there in your minds, or is it just us bitter old fans?
I'm not too sure because we came in from other clubs.
Yeah.
So I guess for the players that had been here from the start, probably. Yeah. But
was Ellie Blackburn, saying anything of just so you know, these moles?
Probably, yeah, exactly. Yeah, word for word. I reckon she was going off. I could hear it from the sidelines. So, but it was good. Yeah, look, a win's always great, and I think for our players, especially after Melbourne, that gave us a lot of confidence heading into, I guess, the season. So, we kicked like 5, 6.
We 42 to 21, and I would check more, but the internet is really terrible in this room, so I'm just going to keep it on the.
Let's not talk about stats then.
You are safe. But then round 3 was so annoying because that was such a great win against the Tigers, and then we're playing the Hawks here on our home deck. We got the first goal, and I remember I was with one of my mates, and we got that first goal in the first quarter, and we went, oh, we're making finals. So that's our fault. That's me and Shane's
Black
fault.
Dogs.
We went early crow, and we have no idea how good we are. We're going to smash the Hawks. Didn't score another goal for the rest of the game.
Your fault.
It was like we scored 1 goal 4, and Hawthorn scored, I think, 2 goals 2. Like, luck was on their side. I feel if the game had gone another 40 seconds, we would have won. But how frustrating was that?
It was a really frustrating game to play in. It was just, again, low-scoring game, which is another talking point in AFLW. But I just think the way that we both played, the midfield battle was still really strong, and our girls were coming up against like Emily Bates and Eliza West really well. We had a role tagging, I can't remember who it was, Pritch tagging Eliza West, and it was working pretty well actually. But again, that was kind of in the point of our season where our forward 50 entries were still probably a little bit too shallow, and like even the goal we kicked was probably from 40 metres out, where you don't really want to be kicking your goals from. It was just a great kick by Riley. So yeah, there's a few games this season we look back on and it's like, oh, I wish we could have that back, because I just feel like we could do it a lot better than we did. Yeah,
it was certainly frustrating. You mentioned Izzy Pritchard. She's had such a breakout year. Was that flagged at the did everyone see this coming, or were you we always thought she was brilliant? We had her on the Danny Boyd pod years ago when we were still in lockdown, because we were told by the coaches how much potential she had, but she's surpassed that this year. Did you see it coming?
Yeah, I saw it when I was at the Blues, really. Like a player that's so young, left foot, coming out of stoppages and just like absolutely kicks it 40, 50 metres. But yeah, I think last year we saw how good she really is. And then, yeah, unfortunately for Pritch, going down an injury so late in the season, we were all just shattered for her, but also for our team as well, because she's so huge. Like our number 1 contested ball winner. So, but she's going to be a star.
She already is.
Yeah,
there's not going to be about it.
Oh, it's crazy. So I would love to look like Pritch with the left foot like that, but I admire from the fullback. So it's nice when she is kicking it away from us. So that kick's not going backwards. But yeah, no, she's an incredible human being. So. Yeah,
it was hilarious. For long-time listeners, we interviewed Izzy Pritchard. Tom Boyd's wife was pregnant with his first child, and I've seen it since, but Boydie got full paternal hormones going through him as we were interviewing her, because she's a young, tall forward like he was. And just as we finished recording, he just went full dad mode of just like, if you ever need anything, you call me. I'm happy to chat footy with you anytime. If you need help with injuries or just any mindset stuff, it was glorious.
A house, a car.
Yeah. Well, he can afford those as well.
Yeah, no worries. A trip to the Maldives.
And then we played Carlton, round 4. And you still hadn't played yet for us, Mua. But what's it like facing your old side without facing them?
Yeah, it's like a breakup, you know?
Because how did it end
You've
with
never
Carlton?
been through one of those. How do you know?
Oh, you know, I see people's emotions.
She's seen the movie with Jennifer Aniston and Vince Vaughn.
She's watched movies.
I've seen it, the Notebook, and then she comes back.
How did it end with Carlton? Were you delisted or did you walk out on it?
No, it was it was one of those that we encourage you to explore, but
Yeah.
you're trade valued. So I was so confused. But look, last year I probably got over the breakup when the girls absolutely kicked guys kicked nine goals.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that kind of like gave me closure. You know, so that was nice. Thanks, girls. And then like this season, watching from the sidelines, I actually felt like our girls did really well. You know, it was heated.
It was one of those frustrating games.
Yeah.
Like I think we even went ahead in the third quarter, and then they just they pulled down a couple of great marks and very annoying.
Very annoying. But we move on.
So was beating Carlton, like what with you on the field, is that a priority next year?
To be on the field is a priority.
Well, yeah.
Regardless of what game.
Oh, you've already done that, tick. You know.
But yeah, look, I would love to, you know, if stars align. But it would be nice to come up against the team that I was drafted to, and hopefully get better results. So.
Now, I'm just checking. We never played Gold Coast, but Jazz, what's your relationship? How did you deal with the breakup of you and Gold Coast Suns?
No, we did play Gold Coast and we smashed them. So,
that's right. God, and that was only 2 weeks ago.
But
that's how easy that game was that my brain's gone, well, it didn't happen.
Yeah, I unfortunately didn't play in that game, so I would have loved to be able to come up against the old side and the old girls. But
was it a bad breakup or was it...
No, not really. Like, I still have great connections with the girls. It was more so when I was at the Suns, I had only played 5 games in the 2 years that I was there.
Okay.
So everyone was really understanding of the fact that I did want to go. Everyone was like, you know what, fair enough.
Yeah.
But the main reason that I wanted to go was to actually get to Melbourne. I was kind of having a bit of FOMO being in Queensland,
Didn't you grow up there though?
Yeah,
right.
But I just like looked to the Melbourne clubs and the Melbourne girls all being so close. Look, I didn't think about that at the time.
Jazz is sitting back like 5 a.m.
in the sun, just thinking, you know where I'd love to be right now?
Yeah.
Freezing Melbourne.
She's looking at Luna Park going, now that's the theme park.
No, that's it. Willie Beach, that is a beach. Nah, but I just do feel like Melbourne have such amazing access to the best coaches, the best staff, and I just feel like maybe Melbourne girls do take it a little bit for granted, the amount of resources that they actually do have here. I did find that on the Gold Coast we were away from everything. We kind of got away with a lot of like, no one was like watching us, you know.
Your secrets, Jazz.
All those punch-ons you started on Cavill Avenue.
Yeah, all that
I
stuff.
know.
Yeah, you know me.
She's banned from Ripley's, but believe it or not.
Don't mention them. Nah, but at the end of the day, it was like a pretty understanding reason why I left.
Yep.
And I've found myself at a place where I feel extremely valued and I've learnt so much and improved my footy so much. And I feel very grateful that I've been able to play every game that I've been available for here at the Bulldogs. And I definitely don't discredit what I learnt at the Suns as well. I learnt so much from Joycey and Sammy Isles and all the people there that have helped me in my career today. Like, I still like think in my head, get contest to contest, get to the fall of the ball, like all the things that I was learning there, I am definitely still using today. And yeah, everyone's attributed to my career so far.
And who courted? Did you court the Bulldogs or did we court you?
I went to my manager and said, hey, can you chat to some Melbourne teams? But I like the look of the Bulldogs, purely because I was a big Ellie Blackburn fan, and I loved how she played. And this is a really weird one, but I've told Riley this, so I think it's fine. When I was playing in like the state league, I had to like study players before I versed them. And so I was chosen to study Riley Wilcox, and I was like, oh, who's this girl? And I had to write a full like write up on her and present it to my state league coach. And I was like, gosh, this girl's awesome. She plays with such like personality and confidence. And I'm like, she's a great teammate. Like, she looks awesome. And I'm about to go verse her. And so she ended up at the Bulldogs, and now I'm on the wing with her and we're besties. So
that's brilliant.
Yeah, I've kind of like masterminded this. Like, I want to be friends with Riley Wilcox.
I mean, borderline sociopathic, but that's fine. Just a touch.
Maybe I shouldn't have admitted that.
And Mua, whose bunny were you boiling?
I have no idea what that means.
Oh, yeah, you're sorry.
I'm also
You were born in born in 19.
Is that like Australian slang?
No, there's an old film
What?
from 1987 called Fatal Attraction where a stalker is in love with Michael Douglas and she boils a bunny.
Right.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
But what did the Bulldogs court you or did you?
Sorry, that just.
Sorry, my references baffled Boydie as well.
Yeah.
So
It's Halloween, and I'm just like freaking out right now. Okay. It was like I was fortunate enough that when word did get out that I was looking to move, that like. Yeah, majority of clubs were coming.
Oh, really?
With offers, so that
How did
was
we
quite
win you
nice.
then?
And
was it Riley Wilcox again?
it was probably the love I had for the VFLW program when I played here, and also I wanted to be closer to home. You know, I was building down the coast, so.
Geelong didn't come knocking with a cotton on contract and a free farm.
A little later than what. No. But yeah, and I knew some of the players here already. So and then I got wind that Ellie Gavalis was looking to make her way back here, and I played with her in that 2019 VFLW Grand Final.
Okay.
So yeah, so that was pretty cool, and also Lizzie. Lizzie G.
Georgia Stathis.
Wow.
Such a beautiful name, but I think the accent, I would just say it wrong, you know?
Well, I've never got anyone's name wrong ever, so...
So just Lizzie G. But it's always felt like home at the Bulldogs. So yeah. Obviously
Brilliant,
the
yeah.
blue's a bit different, but got used to it real quick, you know?
Yeah, don't worry about them. Move on. All right, then round 5 and 6 were
Get my joke.
pretty forgettable. Oh, because we have blue, red, white, and blue.
It's it's just royal.
It's not navy. It's royal.
It's the correct kind of blue. This is your preferred blue.
Yeah, I love it.
It brings out your eyes.
I'm happy for this confusion because I don't really want to talk about round 5. We got lose to the Giants. Round 6, lose to the Lions. Round 7, Collingwood. It was men's grand final eve. This game was fantastic because everyone has sort of written us off at this point, and Collingwood were also in a similar position of like, are they good? We don't know. We smashed them so hard. It was.
Yeah. It was like, was it sweeping season then? Oh, yeah.
I think it was. Yeah. Yeah,
Try and swoop me. I dare you.
you played like a bicycle helmet with an ice cream container and eyes drawn on it, because they had no idea what they were doing.
I haven't heard that one before, but sure.
It's how we used to battle magpies back in the 1812s.
Back in the day.
Yes.
My day.
And we couldn't tell they were magpies because the world was black and white back then.
What bird is that? I don't know.
It's just I just see
the
bird.
It's just bird and it's swoop.
Yeah. And it lose to us by 57 points. Did you know you were going to thump them that game?
No. I think because they had a really good win against Sydney. So
Oh, that's right.
Yes, and they were building. They like us, they do have a side that probably fell to injuries. But I think the players kind of just went in with like a ruthless mentality. Is it?
Yep, that's the word.
Yeah,
That's
nailed it.
Yeah. That's what I was supposed to say.
Sorry, but that's what
I get it. But
I swear, when I used to listen to Barking Bulldogs, the phrase I said most was, yeah, that's a word, Moa. Because you say a word perfectly, but then you absolutely lose
I
confidence.
know, because I think about my English teacher. She was trying to teach me how to speak English. I was like, I don't know what's the difference between there and there.
But that was in, that was in,
There's actually 3.
that was in New Zealand, wasn't it? I mean, they barely speak English.
Yeah.
That's hypocritical of them.
Hey, do not.
Uh-oh. When did you kick in? When did you play your first game this year? It was Essendon, wasn't it?
Was Essendon, yes.
All right.
First week of Pride.
All right, we're not back yet then.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. We're still on Collingwood.
Yes.
Ellie kicked 4 goals. Just how much was that celebrated? Not Ellie King goals, just the whole win. I mean, you can talk about Ellie if you want, but
She celebrated. Did you not see it? 4 times.
oh yeah, she did the Jack Ginnivan.
She did the night. She did something. I was like, hates a celebration. That one.
Yeah, I think the whole game was just well celebrated. And yeah, like we said, we didn't really know what to expect coming up against Collingwood. They did just have a good win. They were kind of building. So were we. Ooh, like it's going to be a close game. But we were just, on. We were accurate in front of goal. And it was just a fun game to play. And I feel like those are the games that you win, are the ones that you can tell that the players are enjoying themselves. Even before goals were kicked, although we did kick them quite early, but even before goals were kicked, we were smiling, we were picking each other up off the ground, we were loving the tackling and the chasing. And it was just one of those games that everybody was just so up and about because we felt on top and we had the momentum for majority of the game.
Yeah, that's one of the games I was able to take both my kids to. And for those who don't, I've got an 11-year-old boy who loves footy and would go every week if he could. And I've got a 9-year-old girl who wants to be an actor. And hilariously, she
can do both.
She will only watch. If me and my son are watching the men's team, she will come in and go, "Oh, great footy! Oh, boys, yuck!"
I do that too. Oh, she's my soulmate.
She's a misandrist. But we went to that game and she had such fun that she has asked to go to every W game since.
Oh, I love
that's
hearing
awesome.
that.
Yeah.
I love those stories. I feel like I've heard a few of them this year in our little pens.
Yeah.
But it's such a cute. Yeah.
She also just did spend most of that last quarter at the Whitten Oval going around and getting people's cans and putting them in a garbage bag, and she made $7.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And she's got
in its environmental.
Yep.
No, she wanted the money. She knows she wants a career in the arts.
Businesswoman, yeah.
She needs to be able to make money.
Make money on the side.
Yes.
Because she
so
won't be
good.
making it from the arts.
By being a bin scab. All right. Then
She
we
knows what's up.
Then we played Port Adelaide over at Alberton. And again, this was another frustrating game where it was really close up until the last quarter when they just got a couple of decent goals. I mean, they're a good side. They're growing as well. I reckon maybe we'll meet them in a grand final in a couple of years. That must have been frustrating considering the team was so up and about.
Okay, yeah.
I'm sorry to have depressed you.
Well, the players that didn't play or were injured, we went to one of our teammates' place and watched the game, and you could just. It was a tough one to watch because we looked so good. So like when it came to the third quarter, we were like,
Yeah, we got this.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
Our girls have been real good in the fourth, and but obviously when you're watching from TV, you're not too sure how they're all feeling. But then seeing some injuries go down, you could just see our legs kind of be a bit heavier, and but at the end of the day, a team that was able to capitalise went home with it. So
have you played at Alberton?
I probably played at Norwood, but.
Norwood, right.
I've played there in like scrimmages and stuff, but Bulldogs have played at Alberton.
Oh, I know the
before.
Bulldogs have. I was
Yeah.
just more wanting your personal experience because famously one of the most feral supporter bases.
No way.
going around. But in AFLW, everyone's a lot nicer.
No.
But I'm wondering how feral they can be.
No, I feel really bad that they have this perception, because every game that I've been to in Adelaide have been the best supporters.
Right.
It's been insane. Like, the crowd are so crazy and they get into it. And yes, they're passionate and they love their team and they love Port Adelaide and they love the Crows. But, like, they're fair. I've had like a chase down tackle or something and they would be like, yeah, ball. I'm like, thanks guys. Yeah,
okay.
I agree. And I don't know, I just love when it's loud, and
Yeah.
I don't even care who they're going for. I just think when the crowd gets into it, that everybody can feed off it.
So you don't care if... I mean, AFLW crowds are still pretty not feral. Like, I am proudly probably the most feral out there. And I apologise to Katie Brennan for all the things I yell. So is there a fan base that you don't like playing in front of?
I don't think so. I
guess it would be the more quiet ones.
Yeah.
Right.
The ones that don't show up.
Right.
yeah, the ones that didn't buy a ticket.
Yeah.
That's naughty.
But any crowd's a good crowd. I just love when it's loud and you can feed off the energy. It doesn't matter who they're going for, but I'd prefer them going for the Bulldogs, obviously, of course. And our supporters are obviously miles ahead of everybody else.
Damn straight.
It's us.
Thank you.
And then the rest of the comp.
Daylight,
then us.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Well, then we had Collingwood's probably the best game of the season. But Pride round, Moore's back, playing the Bombers. Horrible conditions, as I recall, like just a freakish wind.
Yeah.
Was it?
It was a bit swirly.
Oh, okay.
A classic Whitten Oval day.
Yeah, a classic Whitten Oval day. It wasn't really favouring any side. I think it was very in the round.
But 10 goals, 67-10. How good, Mua? Just talk us through that day.
Well, that week was an unreal experience.
When did you know you were playing?
On Tuesday at maybe 4:37 or something.
Tam finally went, all right. Because were you up for playing like the week before? Do you reckon you could have come earlier?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to tick off a few things in terms of game loads and Ks within the legs, and then it was just waiting for an opportunity. So, like when I put my hand up at probably round, what was it? What was Port?
Port was round 8.
Yeah, round 8. Probably round 6, I was like, oh, I'm feeling good, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, like I was fortunate enough to play scrimmages. So through those, I was able to get some consistent confidence within my body. And but then, like, on the training track, it was, I was able to compete. And that was the biggest thing for me, was to feel confident, and also for my teammates to believe that I could, you know, win contests and things like that and bring my strength. So I wanted to be fully ready, and when the opportunity came against the Bombers, I was wrapped. My fiance wasn't there, and my mum wasn't there, so
what?
They kind of just left. No, they didn't know it was coming. But yeah, like I had so much support. And then on that day,
it was your second ACL.
Yes.
Same knee.
The other knee.
Oh, so you've done both of them.
Yeah.
So now you've got titanium in
pretty
both
much,
of them. Oh,
yeah.
Sweet.
And
Mate,
I pretty
you're
much
unstoppable.
sponsored all the beach houses that Julian Fella owns.
I don't know what that means.
He's the surgeon.
Oh, right.
But yeah, no, it was incredible. Obviously, you know, when you go down with an injury, you have mind games with yourself.
Yes.
But I was lucky enough that I had Jai, and who's our rehab coordinator. He was with me throughout the whole process, and putting me through, you know, some tough and kind of heartbreaking running drills.
Soul crushing.
It's just, you know, a lot of tears there, and a lot of venting to him. But at the end of the day, it put me in good strides to do what I needed to do on the track, and the feeling of just coming back was a huge win for me. And but then to get the win on top of it was massive. So and the playing group and the staff all got around me, which was, you know, real nice. And it wasn't my first game ever, but it was like,
It felt like it, a rebirth.
Yeah, 100%. So, and also it was nice to to give or to play a game for the Dogs, because obviously when you get drafted here and then you're out for the first year that you get drafted here, you feel like, oh gosh,
Yeah. Feel a bit awkward.
yeah, no one really knows.
I swear I'm good. I swear.
So we all knew. It's all good.
Do you still do the Gatorade? Do women do the Gatorade shower for first gamers or first win?
Yeah,
Out on the field in the huddle, you got one.
Oh yes,
You got some great photos from that.
I hear it stings in the eyes.
Yeah, that's why you close them.
Okay.
Not
see,
my first rodeo.
W players a bit smarter than the blokes. They go, what's going on? Oh no!
And you just open your mouth because you're also so thirsty.
I'm dehydrated. Right here.
But and a special round was Pride, so it was a huge win that whole week, so it was good.
Yeah, and playing at Whitten Oval, where again I'm biased, but I think we do Pride round better than anyone else. It's such a great party atmosphere, and the Bulldog Pride group, they're such a wonderful bunch of humans that I'm glad we do that for them. But even more better to beat Bonnie Too Good. Anyway,
Sensing trauma down here.
Yeah.
there's so
many.
I've been a Bulldogs fan for
Do you need
longer
a
than you've
psych?
been alive. I do, yes. And that's why I do this podcast with Tom Boyd and his mental health program. Anyway, let's go to the next game up in Mackay. What were the conditions like in Mackay? Playing Gold Coast, where we absolutely thumped them so hard I forgot the game. What was it? Humid? Was it?
It was hot. When we landed, it was hot. But we've been doing these heat exposures 4 to 6 weeks prior to heading up.
Okay, how do they work?
So you're in the sauna.
Okay, seems obvious, right?
On a Wednesday. It was 30
minutes on a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday.
And then a 25-minute bike in the heat room.
So
on Monday.
And I felt
right,
that was hotter.
Okay.
I don't know. So yeah, but what was it? It was such a blur because it felt like
Is it
we
all
were on
one big
holiday.
sauna that can fit the whole team in, or are you all taking turns?
No, we can fit everyone in.
We can fit everyone
You can fit everyone in?
Yeah, you could stand if you wanted to.
And does the conversation, at the start of it, you're all chatty, but as the heat just slowly takes out, are you all just the last 3 minutes it's just
Or some
silence?
people's tone gets aggressive.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah. Is
You're
it
just
like that?
okay, well, I don't think she meant it that way.
Noodles.
No, I try to avoid those situations, especially in those climax. But
Because the Scandinavians who and Tom Boyd's one of them, but the they do the saunas, and they're not the warmest people, ironically.
But yeah, no, and I think that prepped us. And then we did this pre-cooling ice bath when we were there. So before we even got on the track,
you fully immersed in an ice bath.
yeah, or ice bins.
Okay.
they have
That's what I
bits.
was wondering. I've seen, there's certain clubs who have, everyone's got an individual, like a space pod at the start of the film Aliens, and you get in the ice bath, you come out. Or you've got the Bulldogs who just go down to 7-Eleven, grab some ice from the freezer, and get in the wheelie bin.
Yeah, I think
That's
that
the way
works
we
a
prefer
treat.
it.
Yeah, it's we're from the West. What else do you expect?
Damn straight.
But yeah, and then when the sun went down.
Yeah, nice.
Hey,
Get that? Gold Coast went down. That'll teach you to give Jazz only 5 games. Mind you, I'm pro this because you ended up here, so this is good. This is good.
But yeah, and then we kind of just enjoyed it a lot more.
Yeah.
'cause,
Because finals were still on the cards. We needed a few miracles to happen.
Yeah.
And then you go from the searing heat of Mackay to tropical Ballarat.
I was drowning.
Yeah, that's right. The storm hit, didn't it?
You didn't want to open your mouth when you went to tackle or anything like that. You were just closed. It was crazy. I think after the game, I was driving home and I was like, did we just play in that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looked a little unsafe. I was a little worried.
You must look at cricketers and just go, oh, you pansies.
You losers. No, but the cricket ball wouldn't bounce. Our ball just stopped.
Yeah. Oh, it was nuts. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we lost. Anyway,
Next,
And then
I was like,
final game, we'll play the Saints down at Moorabbin or RSC Arse Park.
Did you just
Correct.
quote a pet store?
RSEA Park. I just anagrammed it to us. Anyway, I'm a
Anagram.
child.
That's a big word.
Now they're sixth. Are we gonna cause an upset? or are we going for draft picks?
I think.
No comment.
No comment. Yep.
Nah, I feel like all week the conversation around it has been, let's finish the season off well. And last year we actually upset St Kilda's chances for finals by 1 point.
That's
in
right. I
Ballarat.
remember that game.
And we were the ones who kicked them out of finals last year. So let's hope we can do it again because we like doing it to them apparently.
Yeah, they must hate
They're
us.
actually a lovely team, but on the field.
Well, just to add to the trauma of me, I remember the first game of 2021 AFLW season. The free kick count was like 40-3 in St Kilda's favour against us. It was when Nathan Burke was coaching against his daughter.
For the first
I'm
time.
still angry about that game.
Wow.
Yeah. All right.
Well, hopefully we win.
Yes, it'll be brilliant.
It's going to be a great day. It's going to be hot.
Yeah.
So sunscreen or zinc. A lot of our players wear a lot of tan. So do you have to sleep in it and then it will kind of like, or just melts?
I sleep in mine and then wash it off
You
the
sleep
next
in
day.
the fake tan.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, and
okay.
wash it off the next day,
Okay.
Have you never fake tan before?
No, look at me. I should. My heritage is very Celtic. If I don't go to the sun, I turn translucent. So right. I thought you put on fake tan once and it just sort of stayed there till it faded.
No, like you put it on and it like, I don't know, does its thing. And then look, I only fake tan 12 times a year.
Oh, so it's once a month.
It's
Just for matches.
Just for matches.
Okay.
I don't tan the rest of the year. I'm not very good at it.
Do you have like tan lines shaped in the Guernsey?
Yeah, I do now actually at the moment.
Our poor person that does our washing, I feel for them.
Oh, yes. No, I was talking to the Geelong kit guy and I said, what's the hardest part of your job? And he goes, getting the fake tan out of the jumpers.
Yeah, it'd be insane. Like, I couldn't.
Things.
Yeah.
At least only the Hawthorn team would have it easy because, the earth tones sort of work with it.
Blends in.
Yeah.
And Carlton will blend into that.
With that. So, questions from our Patreons. What do you think you've really improved this year and what should we focus on in the draft trade strategy?
I think throughout the season, what we've improved the most on was our scoreboard pressure and being able to be accurate in front of goals. I think early days, if we were more accurate in front of goals, we probably would have won a few more games than we did. And that's something that we really improved on. And I think that comes down to a lot of different things. There's definitely 50 different avenues to goal, but one of them would be our deeper entries into their forward line, getting some speed on the ball past halfway, playing to our team method and just, gelling together in that way.
Yeah, I think since last season, I think we've built as a defensive team, and I think we've done that really well this season. That's something that we wanted to work on as a whole group, was defending all lines and not just the back six. So I think that's been massive growth for the group. And I think what's exciting is now we can, now that we know how to defend the ground, and now we can look to play more an offensive game. So not that I know anything about offense. So don't ask me. Yeah, just kick to preach.
That works.
Keep it simple. But yeah, it's such an exciting time for the playing group because they're also young still. So,
yeah.
And you can see the personalities come out in majority of their goal celebrations with these offensive threats. So I'm looking forward to what our group can do next season.
Actually, something I really enjoyed this year, and as a 43-year-old, I had no real I don't understand it, but I enjoyed it. When we beat Essendon and our score was 67, you were all doing the 6-7 pose. That I've all of my generation stop trying to understand it. I've asked my niece, I've asked young comedians, and they try and explain it, but it's just enjoy it.
Yeah,
and I loved all of that.
Yeah.
I didn't even understand it.
I don't think there's anything to understand.
I don't think there is anything to understand.
Yeah.
It's
I just know I'm in group 7.
I'm in group 7, everyone.
Okay. I didn't even know what that is, but we'll
Something
move
else
on.
completely.
So
It means you're not in group 7. What a loser.
Oh no. This is worse than when I talked to Noodles. North are so dominant. But they're also an older team. I reckon that we are tracking perfectly that when they fall off the perch in the next couple of years, we will be right there to start our own dynasty. Is that just me being the mega optimist that I always am, or?
No, that's it.
Yeah. So you've got an insight into me. I have a lot of trauma, but I always hope for the best.
That's the best way to be, isn't it?
That's the Bulldogs way.
Yeah, so in this trade period, we're actually going to, ask for all Norths players.
Yeah, great. Let's get Emma Carney back. I love Emma.
Yeah.
Let's get Tessa
Mon,
Boyd.
Conti, come back.
Yes.
Just bring him back,
Nikki Callanan. She's like 58, but yeah, it's fine.
Oh, it's so good, If I look like Nick,
I know, she looks amazing. She's
Incredible.
a brilliant human. All right, final question from Amy, who's one of our very active Patreons. We love Amy. How do you think the girls will keep the energy and connection up through the off-season so we hit 2026 very strongly? Do you have is there an end of season trip planned, or is there a Mad Monday? Is there what are you all going to?
No, we're just going to the gym.
We're going to the gym.
That's how you do it, Bailey.
Gym and
You
sauna.
We're training really hard. Nah, I think, do we have an end of season trip planned? You've got the perfect girl in the room. I'm actually planning it. Yes. I've organised it. I've got the itinerary ready to send out tomorrow.
Brilliant.
So yeah, I think.
Can you give us a state of where it is, or country, or I'm not going to gate crash.
Well, we're
Maldives?
yeah.
Maldives.
Maldives.
All right, I'll see you there.
Bulldogs funding. The Barking Bulldogs. That's why we
oh,
couldn't
so
do it
Bulldogs-
this year, because we need money
The
for
funding's
right.
going to the trip.
So you're staying at a motel in Maribyrnong.
at the railway hotel.
All right.
Sleeping on the floor of the railway.
Luxury.
Jace is awesome. Accommodating.
But I think to answer the question, I feel like things like Mad Monday and these footy trips, they're amazing to connect you in a different way. But I feel like the best way to connect players in the off season is to train together and push hard together and find that motivation without having games on the weekend to motivate you. And I think that's what creates a really good side and real athletes is people who can motivate themselves without having a sole purpose on the weekend being a game to play. And yeah, I love the off season because you've got so long to be able to dabble in different areas of training and kind of test yourself in different ways. So I like to add a lot of swimming into I've said this last year on the podcast if you were listening. I like to add a lot of swimming and cycling and running and doing a lot of different things, get the whole triathlon out there. But yeah, I think when you bring people along in the off season, that's definitely where you can connect most. Yes, the next few weeks when you finish the season are going to be a bit of fun, and then that dies down and the training comes up, and yeah, that's when you really connect.
So around March, will you be? What you hoping to have peak connection then?
Oh, I reckon.
Late March.
Yeah, because you also need a break. You also need a break from your teammates.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mua does.
I am building something
I'm a bit
here.
older, so
Away
I need.
from us. Mua's ended up in this little group of children. So we've got the Rat Pack here, and it's Emma McDonald, Sarah Pousty, Elaine Grigg, and Keely Hardingham, and then Mua's like their sensei, they call you.
Oh, she's like Master Splinter.
Yes,
To the
exactly.
Ninja Turtles.
That's how I've envisioned this, and she needs to get away
for your
from them.
generation, Zordon to the Power Rangers.
I was Ninja Turtles.
Okay, all right, I'm not sure. Of course. But you're younger than me, but they made it to New Zealand a bit later. Okay.
Yeah, we're 2 hours behind. Not that much later.
But yeah, you'll have some fun with them over the next few weeks.
Well, I think in March, a good team building exercise is you could all go to a show together. I'm doing Comedy Festival next year. This is my first announcement of it on the podcast. That's why I'm
you
building.
heard it here first.
There we go. The show's called Blackguard. It's on at Spleen Bar, March 25th it starts, and AFLW Bulldogs players get in for free.
Oh, the pack will be there.
Wow, we will all be there.
Brilliant. And because
amazing.
either you all
That's
laugh
awesome.
and bond, or it's terrible and you bond about how much you hated it.
That's wonderful. Are you going to have like a little like light up laugh sign?
I sometimes need that, yes.
Yeah, okay. We'll be your backup laughs.
Thank you.
When just in case.
press
I'll
the
just do
button.
this. I'll do the 6-7 thing.
Yeah, we'll crack up.
Bring
with that
noodles,
one.
she can heckle.
She might bring the vibe down. Don't.
She'll bring the tomatoes.
Well, you two, the club is such a fun. The team is so fun to watch. The Pups, and I just from meeting you properly, I can't help but feel that you are absolute leaders of that. Like, I want to train with you, and I'm unfit. Like,
Oh, you can come train with us. You just got to bark.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
We should probably explain.
I mean,
you should probably explain yourself. Don't leave it at that.
Isn't that what we do?
When we have people come and train with us in like the higher up departments, they come out and train. We force them to bark before they start the session, and this is something that I accidentally started with Matt Egan. I didn't realize who he was at the time.
Brilliant.
And I was like, "Oh, sorry, Ego. Could you just bark for us?" And then I went home that night and I was like to my dad, who's a massive Geelong supporter. I was like, "Oh, this guy named Ego, I made him bark." He goes, "Matthew Egan. You made Matthew Egan bark." I was like, yeah, oops.
Well,
He's mortified.
have you seen Ted Lasso? That's how they bond.
Yeah, exactly. So,
I'll bark.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Do you want to give it a...
Ho, ho, ho. What do you want? More. Roar, 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 roar. Will not be the most embarrassing thing I do in that training session. Mostly the vomiting after 3 push-ups. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I'm so excited for next year and the future with the club. Can't wait to see you folks. You two lift that Premiership Cup.
I can't wait for that either.
Same here. Thanks for having us.
It's a pleasure.
I gave my childhood to that role of the red, white and blue sea, and the knowledge that you had two loves, the Bulldog boys and me. 20 years on, I feel that longing hanging in September air. But the reason I go every week is to pretend you're still there, and they will find the glory one day, and I will throw it at your feet. It's a long, long road they're running for you, the dogs of Footscray streets. It's a long, long road they're running for you, the dogs of Footscray streets.